Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom. You can be too.
Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hit, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
Hockey with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome in here live from Carroll High School for the nightcap of the doubleheader between the boys, or for boys and girls in the SAC action. The visiting Bishop Luers Knights will be taking on the home Carroll Chargers. We'll start talking about the Knights first, as they are the visitors. They're 0-8 on the year, led by head coach in his first year, Will Huberts. He's a former Indiana Wesleyan player, scored 1,000 points there, so I'm sure Coach Huberts will be able to start turning that 0-8 record around, still equating himself to the Fort Wayne area, I'm sure, and the SAC schedule that comes along with that. He'll figure it out. Got some outstanding players on the Knights team, led by freshman Nayland Thompson. Really been the bright spot of this, well, otherwise down season for the Knights. Another one of the better names in the area, Jaguar Jackson in the SAC. Can't go wrong with a name like Jaguar. But as I mentioned earlier, 0-8 on the season and winless in conference play. Still looking to get things going. And they'll have another try at that tonight, taking on the Carroll Chargers. They are home. They are 7-2 this season. 0-2 in conference play. Those 2 losses have come or I shouldn't say 0-2 in conference play. They did defeat Concordia earlier in the season, so they do have 1 win in conference play. So they're 1-2 in conference play. The two losses, though, coming by the Wayne Generals. That was a close last-second shot, and against the Spartans, or in the SAC Holiday Tournament. That was on a last-second block by Agnes Ikudo in that one. So the Chargers' two losses, the only two losses this season, by combined 4 points, 2 points apiece in those. So looking for a way to close out those close games. Outside of that, haven't had too much Fort Wayne area competition, been kind of going out playing in other locations as they travel to Penn tomorrow. So more out of conference play. But they're led by head coach Marty Beasley. He's 182-9 and 250 and 174 career. So break the 250 win mark did Coach Beasley just a few days ago at DeKalb, where the Chargers were victorious in that one. So we will take a quick break here on Summit City Sports. When we return, we'll have the starting lineups from Carroll High School between tonight's boys high school basketball SAC matchup on SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom. You can be too.
Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
McClung
Hockey.
with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced DRs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com. Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom. You can be too.
Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hit, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
Long with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced DRs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back here to Carroll High School out on SummitCitySports.com. Just a couple minutes away, set from the matchup tonight between the Bishop Luers Knights and the Carroll Chargers. Taking a look at the schedules of these last two teams, the Knights' last game was January 6th. It was against Guerin Catholic, a 3A matchup. They were defeated 68-47. The Knights' last SAC game came against the Concordia Cadets. That was on January 5th. They lost that one 65-57. Kind of interesting, 2 games this season already for the Knights have been postponed, so maybe 2 chances at a victory there. That was against Marion and Bowman Academy, so 2 games that were postponed for the Knights. As for the Chargers, their last game came January 9th at DeKalb. Came against DeKalb January 9th. That was at DeKalb. They were victorious in that one. And their last SAC matchup was against Dwenger. They also won that. That was live on SummitCitySports.com. In that game, Nathan Fish for the Chargers. Big hit 4 threes in a relatively low-scoring 57-50 victory for the Chargers. So there you have it. As I mentioned, some players to look out for the Knights earlier. The scoring leader for the Chargers you want to watch tonight is David Edja. great length and athleticism Edja has. Number 25, he'll be in the starting lineup for the Chargers. Look for him to make an impact on defense and move that into offense, as that's where he thrives on the court. Alongside him is senior point guard Arius Jones. One of the better passers in the area is Jones, able to facilitate for his team. Not as much of a scorer Jones is. He can be when he turns it on, but likes to kind of hang back, set the play, and make the Chargers offense move. Both these two teams like to play low. Low-scoring games fits them. Competitive, I should say. There are some games where the Chargers will push the lead a little bit, and on the Knights' end, it's some games where they'll lose the lead, or not lose the lead, but get out of hand, end up in a 15 or 20-point loss. So both teams are going to look to keep the score low, and we'll head down to the PA for your starters. So the Knights will head out with Jackson, Sturm, Beasley, Kanapke, and Thompson. And we'll get the Chargers lineup now for you. So the Chargers roll out with McKeeman, Swerveland, Jones, Eja, and Riley Perlick. So there's our starters tonight for the matchup. Just a couple minutes or seconds away from tip. 3 seniors, 2 juniors. The Chargers will roll out for the Knights. Young lineup. We'll have a senior in Jackson, junior in Sturm, sophomore in Beasley, another junior in Kanapke, and the true freshman, Nayland Thompson. Look for him to fly out there on the court tonight, making plays all over the floor. Can hit it from just about anywhere and drive to the lane. It'll be Sturm and Edge on the tip. Thompson, there you see it right there, the nice feed to Sturm. Can't get it though. Now it's batted away. A quick play off the tip for Thompson to Sturm, and gets on the rebound, but it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favored the Chargers, so Chargers look to get their first possession here. Kamen will be the inbounder. Into Jones, talked about him earlier. Primary ball handler for the Chargers. Gets it up to Eja. Now back to Jones. Jones, a nice pass over to Perlick. Perlick will spot it, get it to McKeeman now. McKeeman will fire a mid-range shot off the front of the rim. Can't get the bounce, no good. Rebounded, batted out by the Knights, and off Jones it goes, so going the other way it will. Just to see how both teams like to play there. Knights looking to get it going quick. Chargers slowing it down a little bit now. So Thompson guarded by Eja. 2 of the better players in the area of Fort Wayne. Right there, you'll see him tonight. Too strong on the feed is Sturm to Kanapke. Now McKeeman up to Eja. Eja almost loses it. Passes it off to Jones. Jones finds McKeeman cutting. McKeeman's almost lost it himself. Now to Perlick. Perlick will fire a 3. He can hit that. Drains it. So Perlick first on the board across it with 3 points. So Chargers jump out to 3-0 lead. Now Thompson with the ball. Guarded by Eja. Good pressure from Eja. Swerveland come to match up on Kanapke. Beasley over to Sturm. Now Sturm right past Perlick. Eja comes over on the help and up on the shot. Rebounded though by Jackson. And he gets fouled on the shot, so he'll be heading to the line. So Edge picks up his first foul. First team foul across the board for either team. Able to get it off the back of the iron to drop through is Jackson. So first points for the Knights. And first points for Jackson. And front rim short on the second, so 1 for 2 on the trip is Jackson. As he gets it from McKeeman, brings it across half court. And we got a kick ball by Thompson. So he's trying to go for the steal and rip it, go the other way quick. Perlick will be the inbounder. He's matched up with Sturm. Hits it off to McKeeman. Kind of Jones with it. Perlick will move. Gets it up to Edge for the lob. Can't finish it. That would have been nice. But Edge too strong on the dunk. It bounces off the rim. Edge now coming to get that corner three. Beasley rebounded. Almost rebounded by Jackson. Coming the other way is Jones. Jones right around the defender off the glass. Good. Drops it in there. Did Arias Jones. Jones' first 2 points of the game. The Chargers lead moves to 4. See what the Knights look to do. Stolen away by Jones. Can't keep it in bounds, though. Mentioned it earlier, the Chargers like to match up with that length they have on the defensive end. Really force you to make a turnover. Up front, Thompson, the freshman, will bring it up for the Knights. Matched up by Edge still. Now McKeeman, that's Beasley with it. Beasley dumped down to Sturm. Sturm gets around Sorvlin, looks to feed it off to Kanapke, and he gets fouled going up for the shot, so he'll hit the line to hit 2. Kanapke at the line on the first shot. That's Evan Krieger, excuse me. Krieger with it. So good on the second is Krieger, but the Knights having free throw trouble so far. 2 trips to the line, 2 for 4. The Chargers moving it up. Jones, he'll fire. Off the rim. Bounced around, couldn't get it. Thompson almost loses it, but he'll control it. Now he'll bring it up quick. Sturm down low, he wanted it. Thompson makes a move on Swerverland. Cut off by Edja. Over to the corner, Beasley. Krieger with it. Now down to Sturm, too strong on it. And corralled by Jones. Jones will move it up for the Chargers. They're moving quick now. Jones goes behind his back, finds McKeeman. McKeeman thought about it. Now he'll move to the lane and off the fingertips of Swerverland. On the slick pass from McKeeman, and it runs out of bounds. 5:07 remaining in this first quarter. Both teams still feeling each other out here on the offensive end and defensive end. Knights' only scoring opportunities have come with the line where they're 2 for 4. Jackson will move it around. Now Krieger's got it. Krieger will take a drive. Popped out by Perlick, but Jackson able to come get it. And we'll get on the floor. Sorvlin tried to move over and bump in, take the charge, but couldn't get the foul. Came too late on the rotation. And he'll be called for the foul. So first on Swerverland. 13 foul for the Chargers. Thompson on the inbound as some of the starters take a seat for the Chargers. We got a new group of substitutions in. Jones looking to deny the inbound, but it gets all the way and floats into Jackson's hands. Pocock will challenge him. Keeman over. It's Beasley with it, and he'll get the travel. He's trying to drive in the lane. Can't get it. Turnover. Carroll will have the possession now. Slow going offensively for both ends. As I mentioned, these teams like to play low scoring. Really running offense. Fish in there. He can hit it from deep. You got to watch him. Had 5 threes in the game against Doinger. There's Pocock for the 3. Can't get it. Took an odd bounce off the back of the rim and rolled out. Jackson up the court with it over to Thompson. Got to be careful with Thompson. You give him any space, he'll hit it. Tries to make a move on Fish. Fish holds it out on the defense. Now Sturm with it at the top. Poked out by Pocock, but Sturm able to control it. Now Jones on the help. Knocks it out of bounds. So stay down here. 4:02 remaining in the first quarter. About halfway through the first quarter. Only 7 points between these two teams. Sturm in the lane, off the glass, good. So the first points from the Knights, not from the free throw line. 5-4 the lead. Up to Fish now. He can shoot that. And decides to hold off, get it to Jones. Jones on the fake, gets the defender off, and hands it over to Pocock. Pocock fires a three. Can't get it. Looking for the rebound was Jones. And we'll get a foul on Pocock. That was DeMarcus Hudson who checked into the game. So fourth team foul on the Chargers. No fouls so far for the Knights. Got Hudson, DeMarcus Hudson in the game. He'll be the inbounder, looking to get into Andre Beasley. Beasley with it. Matched up with McKeeman. Now over to Hudson. Now Hudson gets it to Sturm. Sturm matched up with Fish. Shear came out for it but couldn't get it. Jackson's got it now over to Sturm. And into the lane it goes to Krieger. And we'll get another foul on the Chargers. Let's see who this one's going on. Look at McKeeman on the push. Score update out at Northrop. 24-10. The Northside Legends leading the Northrop Bruins. At the end of the first quarter there. So we get a high inbound here, but Hudson able to control it. Jackson with it, swinging it over to Beasley. Now Hudson has it. Hands it off to Sturm. Sturm will fire a three-pointer. Not enough on it to the left. Jackson with it now. Nobody there to rebound for the Chargers. And a nice feed in off the glass. Can't finish it, but Sturm's there on the rebound to put it up and in. And the Knights will take a lead, and we'll get a timeout from the Chargers. So the Knights take the lead 6-5 on that one. Sturm, he has 4 points, leads all scores in this one. And with that, we'll take a timeout right here on SummitCitySports.com.
To the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championship.
Welcome back here on SummitCitySports.com. Balin Height with your play-by-play. Alongside me on the camera is Ben James. I want to remind you today's broadcast is being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We cover all the Fort Wayne area athletics. Try to get as much as we can. Right now, deep into the basketball season for the boys and girls. Earlier we had the girls game. The Chargers defeated the Knights in that one just before this one. But now we're up to the boys in the SAC doubleheader. If you're not familiar with it, just every Friday night, once the boys and girls seasons are both in swing, we got doubleheader action on Friday nights. Now Fish with it post. Gross checking for the Chargers. Off to Fish. Fish gets it to McKeeman now. Over to Jones. Shear has it. He'll drive it. Trio of Knights defenders. Block him off. We'll get a kicked ball. So Fish with it. Gets it to Shear on the inbound. Now McKeeman at the top. See what McKeeman sees an open lane. He's going to take it himself. Draws some contact. He'll go up with it, and he'll to the line to shoot 2. That lane just kind of opened right up there for McKeeman. You can see it from where we're sitting. Took advantage of it and drove the ball. So first foul on the Knights. That'll go on Sturm, his first. McKeeman at the line. A chance to hit his first 2 points of the game. Good on the first. So ties it up. 6-6. 2:31 left in the first quarter. McKeeman's a 5'11 junior. And knocks down the second one. So good on the parry is McKeeman. And he'll put the Chargers back in the lead, 7-6. Quick steal from Jones right there. Shear looking to take it up himself. He'll draw the foul. He had Fish there wide open. Also Jones if he needed him, but Shear drove the lane and got the contact, so he'll go up and shoot 2 at the line. Evan Krieger with the foul on that one. So he picks up his first second team foul of the half for the Knights. Shear picks up his first point of the contest on that one. Chance to make it 2. And good on the second is Shear. So 3-point lead now for the Chargers. Chargers perfect 4 for 4 on their first 4 free throw attempts. Knights 2 for 4 in that category. Now almost stolen away by Fish, deflected out of bounds. So see coming out of that timeout for the Chargers. Head coach Marty Beasley made the defensive adjustment. His team's responding so far. Knights having a little bit more trouble inbounding the ball, getting set than they were earlier. Jones, you see there, got to be careful. Jones likes to steal the ball, but can pick up fouls in a hurry. Kanapke back in the game. Feeds it off to Hudson, and he drains the 3. So all tied up here at 9 apiece. Hudson, that's his first points of the game on that 3. Almost stolen away. It is stolen away now. Hudson with a nice behind the back move, and he'll hold off and wait for the rest of his offense set up. Hands it off to Krieger. Now back to Thompson at the top. Guarded by Shear. Gross matching up on Jackson now. Off to Shear on the switch. Down low to Kanapke. Up off the defender. That was Fish. No good for Kanapke. So Jones will move it quick. Looks to attack the lane. Spins up. No one there. Thompson just backed right out and let him take it up for 2. So Arias Jones with 4 points now, leading the Chargers in scoring. And they take the lead again. Back and forth it goes. Now Jones with it. He can get up there. Watch for it. It's taken away, though, by Hudson on that one. Jones wanted that dunk, looking at himself, shaking his head. Got to be careful on that attempt. So good defensive play there from Hudson to Nice Jones at the easy 2. But it'll stay down here on this end for the Chargers. Swervel will be the inbounder. Flies it over to Jones. Under a minute we tick in this first quarter. And it's stolen away now. That's Krieger with it. Look, drive, feeds it over. Hudson now with it. That was Daniel Hughes who had it. We're going to charge coming the other way, so Gross takes the charge, and it's heading the other way on the offensive turnover by the Knights. But as I mentioned, number 4, Daniel Hughes, checking in the game for the first time. So Perlick back into the game for the Chargers. Gets it up to Jones. Jones with 4 points. He leads the squad. Looking for edge on the cut. Couldn't get him. Finds Perlick, though. Perlick will take it right to the basket. Had the matchup advantage there for Riley Perlick. And now 5 for Riley Perlick. Taken away on the attempt. Perlick gets it up to Gross. Swerveland was wide open there, but 10 seconds left. They're going to wait and take their last shot. 6 seconds, 5, over to Gross. Gross is going to have to drive, do something with the ball. Hands off to Jones. Jones will have to do something now. Hands off to Gross for the corner 3. Off the backboard, no good. Not the best possession to end the first quarter for the Chargers, but they'll definitely take that 4-point lead. 13-9 is the score. They lead the Knights at the end of the first quarter here at Carroll High School. When we return, second quarter action from SummitCitySports.com.
Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Summit City Sports.
Welcome back here to Carroll High School on SummitCitySports.com. I'm Balin Height with your play-by-play. Alongside me, Ben James on the camera. Getting set for some second quarter action here. Chargers lead 13-9 at the end of the first quarter. Leading scores for the Chargers, Riley Perlick with 5, and for the Knights, Mark Sturm with 4. You see it there. Sturm tries to get it over to Krieger. It sails out of bounds with the pass. So, quick turnover for the Knights to start the first quarter, or second quarter, I should say. Chargers have possession, now McKeeman with it. Gets it back to Perlick, over to McKeeman. Crossed half court it goes. McKeeman now hands it off to Edge. Edge will take a drive. Sturm came up challenging it, but nobody was there for the rebound, and Edge gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in. So David Edge, the leading scorer for the Chargers this season, gets his first 2 of the game. That's some good defensive pressure by the Chargers, getting the trap at the corner. Swerveland and Perlick swarming Hughes, and it runs out of bounds. Thompson will be the inbounder from the Charger bench. Edge using that length to get up there. Deny the inbound. Gets it up to Krieger, though. Swerveland almost lost Krieger. Now Thompson tries to drive the lane. Look around. Go up and up. Gets it. So swarmed by the defense was Thompson. Alan Thompson with his first 2 of the game. 15-11 now the score. Gross with it. He'll drive around the defender. Get it back to McKeeman. Swerveland will have it. He'll fire a 3. He can hit those. No good. Rebounded by Perlick. Perlick up and in. Almost got the in one. Off the glass, though. And he'll head to the line to shoot, too. So I would say that if you're looking at size, size advantage would go to the Knights, but not what we're seeing so far. Chargers having their way on the offensive boards. Perlick got his own rebound there. Got the rebound and put it up and in. And he hits his first attempt on the free throw. And good on the second, so a perfect 6 of 6 are the Chargers from the free throw line. 5 team fouls for the Chargers, 4 team fouls for the Knights, 6:49 left in the second quarter. More pressure from the Chargers in the backcourt. Up to Sturm it goes now. Trying to get it to Thompson. Almost out of the reach of Thompson. Matched up by Edge now. Trapped in the corner by Jones. And we'll get a walk. So good pressure from the Chargers. Force that turnover. Thompson doing his best to get it out and around, but couldn't do it. Keeman will take it off the inbound. Move it around to Jones. Over to McKeeman. Now to Edge. Edge takes a look. He'll hand it back to Perlick. Thought about it, but over to Swerveland. McKeeman. Open 3. Hits it. So Dan McKeeman hits 3 for the Chargers. Almost taken away by David Edge, is it? Edge we saw last Friday against Dwenger. Likes to fly around the court. He's not afraid of running into somebody, so watch out when he's around. Hit those bleachers, took a pretty nasty tumble towards the end of the game against Dwenger last Friday. But okay on that one, and some more pressure here from the Chargers. Jackson with it. Over to Beasley. Nice pass to Thompson in the corner for the 3. Hits it. Nayland Thompson, 5 points now. Answers the Dan McKeeman 3. And it's 20-14, 6-point lead for the Chargers. Now over to Edge. Edge is going to take that, try to drive around the defender. Too easy for David Edge. And the Chargers get another bucket, 22-14. 5:24 left. Some offense is picked up definitely here in these last couple sequences. More pressure, what would say we got a push coming the other way. Offensive foul. Thompson shakes his head. Call stands 22-14. 5 team fouls for the Chargers, 4 fouls for the Knights. Keeman will take it off the inbound from Shear. New lineup in for the Chargers. Jones remains out there. He'll take it himself, drive it, and pick up the contact, head to the line. As I mentioned earlier, Jones not as much of a scorer. Definitely has the capability, but likes to facilitate, kind of hang around, get the best possible shot for his offense. But so far, being aggressive is Aries Jones, taking it to the rack multiple occasions. So he hits that free throw, picking up contact. New substitutions in for the Knights. And Jones knocks that one down. So 6 points for Jones. Chargers are 8 of 8 from the free throw line now. 10-point lead now, the largest of the game for the Chargers. Inbound, Krieger's got it. Got to be careful. Trio Chargers surround him. Now Thompson with it. He had Hudson down low, but didn't decide to give it. Now Krieger back to Jackson. Jackson swings it to Thompson. Now Thompson cross court. Shot by Beasley. Off the back of the rim, too strong, no good. Bounced around, Thompson able to control it. We'll see what he does with it. Steps back, pulls a three, hits it. Nayland Thompson. Freshman now learned the name. As I mentioned, he can take it, hit it from just about anywhere on the court. Back down the other way. Blake Pocock for the Chargers getting the basket. Now down here comes the Knights attack. Beasley with a shot, rebounded. Here comes Jones now with it, and we'll get a double dribble. 4:17 now in the second quarter, 26-17. The Chargers lead, but as I mentioned earlier, Nayland Thompson. If you don't know the name, learn it. He's got 8 points, leads all scorers. Backcourt, now Jones matched up on Thompson. Gets it across court by himself, almost loses it though. Jones with it. Real nice head fake Thompson has as that one gets spun out of bounds. McKeeman can't control it, and he'll get charged with a foul. So we'll stay down here for the Knights. And McKeeman picks up his second of the contest. So 4 minutes even, halfway through the second quarter. Thompson feeds it in to Beasley. Jackson now. Too strong is Beasley. Rebounded by the Knights. Beasley now back with it. Looks to set up, move it around. He does. Hudson with it. Jackson now. Jaguar Jackson. Name rolls right off the tongue. Hands it over to Beasley. And let's see what we got here. So the Knights take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access to the new Parkview Ortho Express clinic inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Also, ParkviewSportsMedicine.com is the new go-to for local sports with scores and highlights for all area schools. PSM wants to celebrate the accomplishments of the athletes on and off the field. Check it out at ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. To make Parkview Sports Medicine part of your team, give us a call at 266-4007 or log on to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. So 26-17, both offenses have gone kind of null after that. Last sequence went back and forth there, and errant pass by Thompson almost goes over the head or it does go over the head of Beasley, but comes back. No Charger defender back there to hang on to it. Over to Jackson it goes. Matched up with Swerverland. Now into the zone. Perlick comes up, and we'll get a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Chargers. So great defensive play there by Riley Perlick to step up and trap that ball in place. Jones with it. Met by 2 Knights defenders, gets it over to Pocock. Now back to Jones to look to set up the offense. Edge calling for the ball. Gets it over to him. All alone. Match up with 4 Knights is Edge. Not enough on it. Almost gets he does get his own rebound over Perlick, over his teammate. And Edge will hold on to it, get it back to Jones. Slow moving for the Chargers, back to Edge. Got Pocock on the corner, doesn't get it to him. Now to Jones. Jones will drive, fire mid-range shot. Not enough on the roll. Perlick gets his own rebound though and puts it up, back and in. So Riley Perlick now for the Chargers. He's got 8 points. And it's 28-17. Back to a double-digit lead for the Chargers. Jackson with it, matched up with Edge. Thompson now on Pocock. Thompson feeds it over to Hudson. Now to Krieger. Met by Pocock, trying to drag him out half court. Krieger with the move on Pocock. Help comes from Edge. Over to Thompson. Thompson will make the move. Tries to get the quick pass. They'll get a foul on Edge. As Thompson tried to deliver it over to Andre Beasley. So Edge picks up his second foul with 1:57 left in the first quarter, or second quarter, I should say. So I guess Edge would take a seat for the rest of the half. Thompson no good on the free throw. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Jones. Now with Krieger and Thompson, but Jones able to bring it around and give himself some space. He'll get it across half court now. 1:49 remaining. Clock takes under 2 minutes. Perlick down low. He's had the matchup all night long. He's loved it. Not strong enough. Krieger might have gotten his hand on the ball there. Up the court to Sturm. Sturm's got the lane. Good pressure by Jones to get in the way of that one, but Thompson with the rebound up and in. So Nayland Thompson with 10 points now. He leads all scorers. And a 9-point lead for the Chargers. 28-19. 1:20 remaining. There's pressure here by the Knights. Over to Shear. Back to Jones. Jones gets it to Swerverland. Swerverland will fire 3 off the screen. Hits it. So Reese Swerverland picks up his first 3 points of the game on that triple. 31-19 now, pushes the lead to 12. Swerverland gets his hand on there, gets it up to Perlick. Jones will take it up himself. Can't get it off the front of the rim. Jones wanted to climb the ladder, get the dunk. Couldn't get it upset with himself on that one. And it would come down the other way for free throws as the Knights now in the bonus with 18 fouls on the Chargers. No good on the free throw is Thompson. That was Jackson, excuse me. Gross now with it. Jones, Shear. Hands it off to Gross. Now back to Jones. 35 seconds left. See if the Chargers look for the last shot, or they'll hold on to it and set the offense. 30 seconds now, under 30 seconds. Shear with it. Now Jones. Jones makes a move on Jackson, hands it up to Fish. 20 seconds now, under 20 seconds it goes. Last shot coming for the Chargers. Jones holds it, now spins it around. Tries to feed it to Swerverland. That one's going to run out of bounds under the feet of Swerverland. All that clock down for nothing. There's 6 seconds left in this one. For this first half, I should say. Thompson will be the matter for the Knights. They got to work quick. They want to get the last second shot here. Streaking Hudson is, but gets it off to Jackson. Now Jackson moves it up, and it's kicked. Stay down here. 2 seconds left. So that play might have helped the Knights advance the ball up the court a little bit, get a better shot here. 2 seconds left, 31-19. Knights can get it to 10 or less with a shot here. Get into Sturm. Sturm look off the glass. Gets it. Up and under. Down low does Sturm at the buzzer. So 10-point lead for the Chargers heading into halftime. 31-21 is the score here at Carroll High School at the end of the first half. I'm Balin Height. Alongside me is Ben James. We'll head to the break after these messages. And when we return, more basketball, or high school boys basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom. You can be too.
Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
McClung with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced DRs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com. Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom. You can be too.
Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
LeBron with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back to SummitCitySports.com, here with a couple minutes left in the intermission between halftime. Out at Carroll High School, you see the Chargers take the court out of the break. 31-21 the score. Chargers with a 10-point lead over the Knights. Here come the Knights out of their locker room. I'd like to remind you, Big Ed Fish supports Fort Wayne area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Originally located at historic 1502 North Wells Street. You can also visit their express locations at 3001 Hillegas Road and their express north location at 10380 Leo Road. Big Eyed Fish has a 4.3 star ranking out of 5 with over 215 Google reviews. Find us at theoriginalbigeyeddfish.com and bigeyeddfishexpress.com. And like our Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. Fort Wayne Comets have won 9 championships in 65 years of calling Fort Wayne home. The Comets have attracted 1.2 million fans to the Coliseum over the past 4 years alone, with an average attendance of 7,500 fans per game. For game info and tickets, go to Comets.com. You can also follow the Comets on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So just a couple minutes underway, let's take a look at our leading scorers. For the Knights, it's their outstanding freshman star, Nayland Thompson. He's got 10. And for the Chargers, it's Riley Perlick. He has 7 for the Chargers. Something to look out for in the second half here before we get back to the break. Look for the Chargers to continue to go down low. They've had success with Riley Perlick in that matchup down there. Also, look for the Knights to continue to feed Nayland Thompson. Caught fire a little bit. He did from out of the second quarter. Look for him to continue that movement and find open shots. Also, move with a quick pace. When their offense went, they were moving pretty quick. That's what was effective for them. But when they went slow and the Chargers were able to break down their possession, didn't go over so well for the Knights. So we'll be back after this timeout with second half action from Carroll High School on SummitCitySports.com.
To the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing.
Welcome back here on SummitCitySports.com. Bale and Height with you, getting ready to get underway. Start of the third quarter. Knights will have the first possession of the second half. So Beasley will move it up, hands it off to Jackson. Jackson matched up by Edja. Over to Sturm. Sturm will fire a 3. Didn't get any part of the rim with that one and runs out of bounds on Sturm. So Chargers will retain it now. Jones to McKeeman. Now back to Jones. Jones, long court pass over to Perlick. Sturm gets control, or looks to poke that ball away, but it went out of bounds. So stay right down here. Perlick now from the Chargers bench. Gets to McKeeman, now to Edja. Over to Swarberlin. Edge looking for some real estate down the post. Jones gets it all alone. Swarberlin to fire a 3 from the pass. Jones off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Edja, but we'll call the over the back on him. So that's Edge's 3rd foul. He'll take a seat. Shear will come right in for him. Not what Edja wanted coming out of the half, as he had already taken a couple minutes on the bench at the end of the first half, and now he'll go right back to the bench with 3 fouls now. Here in the third quarter with 7:11 left, so almost basically the entire half left. Knights look to set back up now. Jackson with it. Gets to Sturm. Sturm thought about it, but still that last glaring 3-pointer in his mind. Decides to hang on to it. Beasley with it. Making a move. Shifty is Beasley. Now to Sturm again. Over to Thompson. We'll see what Thompson does matched up with Jones. Jackson with it. No-look pass from Thompson. Now Kanapke. Gets it back to Thompson. Good defense from the Chargers. Perlick able to poke it out, and it'll lead to the sheer tie-up. And the jump ball favor the Chargers, so turnover for the Knights on that one. Perlick inbounds it now to McKeeman. McKeeman up to Jones. Jones with it. Now McKeeman. Wide open shot, but held on to it. Gets it back to Jones. Now McKeeman with it. Over to Jones. Back and forth ball, they go. Back to McKeeman. Now he'll fire the 3. No good. Off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Beasley. And now he'll control it up to Jackson, excuse me. Kanapke now with it. Looking for some movement. Tipped away by Swarberlin. Thompson will come and get it now. Chase it back down. Sturm calling for the ball, but Thompson will hang on to it. Over to Jackson, guarded by Shear. Now down the other way. Up and in is Kanapke. So Norman Kanapke, his first 2 points of the games. And the first points of this second half for either team. 23 points now for the Knights. 23 is the score. Shear with it. Gets it to Jones. Jones feeds to McKeeman. Swarberlin. Swarberlin's already hit 1-3. McKeeman now with the fake. Over to Jones. It's perimeter movement for the Chargers. Now McKeeman back with it. He'll drive it. Go up. Blocked away by Sturm. Good block by Sturm. Back the other way come the Knights. Swarberlin able to bring that one out. And Thompson taps it out of bounds. So back and forth play from the Chargers and the Knights. 31-23 the score. Only 2 points in the first 3 minutes of this third quarter. Slow going so far out of the break. Jones with it. Chargers still looking for their first basket out of the break. Screen by Swarberlin on Jones. Now McKeeman. Loses the dribble for a second. Thought about firing a quick three, though. Perlick with it. He'll take it himself. Jump stop, up and in. Can't get it too much off the glass. Gets his own rebound. Now he'll go up and one for Perlick. Riley Perlick with 11 points now. And a chance to make it 12 at the line. Sturm with the foul for the Knights. And Perlick good on the free throw attempt, so 12 points for Riley Perlick. And the factor tonight for the Chargers down low. Matchup, they've exploited it. Perlick able to get his own offensive board after own offensive board. Give somebody enough chances down low, they're going to take it. As Hudson moves it up for the Knights. So DeMarcus Hudson now with it, guarded by McKeeman. Looking to move it around. Gets it to Kanapke in the corner, Swerveland swarms him. Now the move blocked away by Shears. Stay down here. Looking for Jackson where the Knights couldn't get him. Update from Southside, 35-16 South. That's at half over the Cadets, so commanding lead for the Archers. That's Akincordia, rebounded now by McKeeman, tipped around, now Shear will have it. Chargers looking to work quick. Jones brings it up and pulls it back. Swerveland thought about it, off the fake. Jones now over to McKeeman, now back to Perlick. See what they do in this matchup. Perlick's had his way, he'll just fire a mid-range shot and hit it. So Perlick feeling it right now. 14 points, he leads all scorers. 36-23, 13-point lead for the Chargers. Moving it around now. Blocked away, and Jones comes up with the loose ball. Moves it up to McKeeman. Back to Jones. Over to Swerveland in the corner. Thought about the three. He'll drive. Sturm right around him. Good take for Reese Swerveland. Up and around the defender. Now Swerveland has 5. Sturm back down the other way after the quick move. He'll go up in the glass. Get it. So, Knights stop the bleeding. Mark Sturm gets a bucket. Make a 13-point lead once again. 3:10 remaining in the third quarter. Swerveland feeds it into Shear. Shear now to Perlick. See what Perlick does with it. So he's going to take it out himself. Over to Shear now. Keeman with it. Keeman at the top of the key. No look pass. Pressure Shear. Shear bounces around. Stolen away by Thompson. Now Thompson's got to get rid of it. Does. And knocked out by McKeeman. So Chargers able to block that transition off the turnover. Slow it a little down a little bit now. Knights will have a side out, or take it out from the baseline. Hudson with the inbound. Tries to get it up and over to John Peterson. He just checked in the game, but Jackson able to go chase it back and corral it. Now the feed down low, going the other way. Some pushing and shoving going on down low. But no Knight there to take that one. And it'll go the other way. Jones up quick to Shear. Shear surveys the options, now hands it off to McKeeman. Over to Jones. Jones gets it to Gross, now back to Shear. Shear will take it, spit it back out to McKeeman. Jones has it now. Very methodical of the Chargers here on this offensive possession. Making the pass, Fish with it. Back up the top to Gross. Gets it off to McKeeman. Keeman fire 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Jones. Jones will go back up with it. And some contact. Tough contact there. Jackson came down on Jones. Look at the foul on Peterson. He his second of the matchup. 2:03 remaining. Jones at the line for the Chargers. Good on the first is Jones. Unofficially, Chargers haven't missed a free throw tonight. $10 for 10 with that one. 4 fouls apiece for both teams. Or two fouls for the Knights, excuse me. 1 foul for the Chargers. No good for Jones on that one. And that breaks the perfect streak. So 10 of 11 on the Chargers from the free throw line. Not bad either, though. Shot by Beasley. No good, too long on the net. Rebound by the Chargers. Here they come quick up the other way. Pocock with the fake. Back to Jones now. They'll wait it around. 145 over to Fish. Fish fire 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. 3-point shot not dropping for the Chargers tonight. The way it was a couple games ago against Dwenger. Now Pocock with it. Or Pocock matched up with Beasley. And got a drive to the lane and a foul. So 1:27 remaining. Foul going Pocock. His second. So 2 team fouls now apiece. Pocock bats that ball out on the steal. Goes behind his back. Feeds it back out to Perlick. Jones with it. Down to Perlick. We'll see Perlick take it right up again. Why not? Off the glass. Good. Help defense doesn't matter. Perlick's got 16 in this one. And a timeout from Coach Schubert's. And for the Knights, 41-25 the score. The Chargers with a commanding lead. Under a minute here in the third quarter. We'll take a break right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone, or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Summit City Sports.
Welcome back here on SummitCitySports.com. Just under a minute left in this third quarter. Chargers with the commanding lead. 16 points. As the Knights looking to get a response here. Jackson will fire a 3, hits it. Drew some contact on that, still able to knock the shot down. So that's what you want to see out of the timeout if you're head coach Schubert's. Get you back on pace, make it a 13-point lead for the Chargers. Now loose ball coming back the other way. That's Beasley with it. He'll take it. Nice move off the glass and in. Andre Beasley with the bucket. And now 41-31 out of the break. That's some great defensive pressure. 10 seconds now. Back the other way. Jackson kicked it back out, about had it. So out of the timeout. The Knights respond. Going a 5-0 run. A short 50 seconds. Almost stolen away there by Beasley again. Jones now with it. Looking to draw some contact up and in. Jones felt the arm hook and went up with it. Waiting for the whistle. Look at Jackson on that. His first. 3rd team foul on the Knights. 2 seconds remaining here. Jones looking for the free throws. Good on the first. Eight for Jones. Could make it 9 with the make here. Good for Jones at the line on the pair. So 43-30, a 13-point lead, and half-court shot from Thompson Skies hits the top of the backboard, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. So should be a good finish here. 43-30 is the score. The Chargers leading the Knights on SummitCitySports.com when we return conclusion of this one, fourth quarter action right here from Carroll High School.
To the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for.
Welcome back to Carroll High School here. Fourth quarter action. Balin Height with the play-by-play. Ben James on the camera to the left of me. Set in here for some fourth quarter action. Chargers with the 13-point lead. Leading scorer for the Chargers is Riley Perlick. He's got 16. For the Knights, Nayland Thompson. He's got 10. Had a quiet third quarter, did Thompson. No points from him in the third quarter. If the Knights want a chance to get back in this one, down 13, definitely going to have to find him an opportunity to get him some shots. Far and few in between have the Knights' offensive chances. Some good defensive pressure from the Chargers. Edge back out there, sat majority of the third quarter with 3 fouls. They missed his length out there on the defensive end. Now McKeeman running it. Edge calling for it. Brings Swervelin with him. Swervelin with the ball now. Gets it back to McKeeman. Looking for Edge down in the post. Can't get him. Hands off to Pocock. Thought about it. Gets it to Perlick now. Perlick pulls it back. Hands it to Edge. Edge with the size advantage down low. Draws some contact, going up for 2. So Edge right off the bench in the fourth quarter, making an impact. Drawing contact, going to the line. And hits the first. So now 5 with Edge. Looking to make it 6 to complete the pair. 7:20 left in the fourth quarter. Good on the second attempt is Edge. So 45-30, 15-point lead. Largest was 16 for the Chargers. Sturm with it. Now he'll drive. Gets it ripped away by Pocock, and he'll stay down here. Oh, it's looking inbound. Perlick now feeds it around. Sturm. Sturm will go off the glass. Edge got his hand caught in the cup, but Sturm couldn't finish it. Rebound Edge. Pocock over to Perlick. McKeeman with it now. McKeeman will drive off the glass. Good. So the Chargers increase the lead to 17. The largest of the game for them. Now a block by Edge. But rebound to Sturm, or Krieger, I should say. Not good enough, and then blocked again away by David Edge. You see the length from David Edge on that one. That's the defensive presence they missed earlier in that third quarter with him out of there. Now Jackson back the other way, guarded by McKeeman. Ed Krieger wide open in the corner, fires a 3, can't get it, rebounded Edge. Edge hands it off to Jones. Jones matched up by Andre Beasley. Jones fired mid-range from the free throw line and hit it. Here's Jones with the bucket, 49-30. Danger time for the Knights right now, down 19, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And we got a foul call, take it out of the baseline. So that goes the third team foul for the Chargers. We'll get Swervelin on that one. So foul total's not very high in the second half. 7 across the board. Perlick gets a steal. Nice job at keeping it in. And Edge uses that length to get it and bring it up the court. Almost batted away by Hudson. But we'll get a foul. So 15 foul on the Knights now. For Hudson, that's his second foul. Edja with it. Takes it up and in. And drew the contact. Edja hits the floor, but he'll be going to the line to shoot two. Just like that, 16 fouls for the Knights. Good on the first attempt is Edja. Now a 20-point lead for the Chargers, largest lead of the game. Perlick takes a seat on the bench. He's had a good night, 16 points for Perlick. And Edja, perfect on the pair. He moves his scoring total to 8. So 51-30. Jackson now. Beasley fires a three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Edja, but Thompson rips that one out. And we'll get a jump ball. Getting physical on the floor was Edja and Thompson. We'll get a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Chargers. So back the other way it'll go. 5:38 left in the fourth quarter. Keenan with it now. Back to Swoverlin. Edging now, looking to drive. Nice feed. Nathan Fish down low, off the glass. Fish will pick up his first 2 points of the game. With a nice feed. And Chargers lead increases to 23. Now the steal back the other way. McKeeman can't finish it off the glass. Back out to him. Thought about the three. He'll take it back himself. Nice move from McKeeman. Up and in. McKeeman's got 9. The Chargers lead now 25. Gotten out of control it has for the Knights. Finally, head coach Huberts takes a timeout as the Chargers commanding 25-point lead with 4:58 left in the game. Parkview's new Ortho Express Clinic is your new home for all your orthopedic needs. Instant access to physicians, x-rays, physical therapy, performance, and our sports dietitians are all at our fingertips at the new Parkview Ortho Express. We meet the athlete when and where they are playing inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse with evening and weekend hours. Parkview Ortho Express. Learn more. ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Don't want you to forget today's broadcast is being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Northside up 61 over Northrop's 40 late in the fourth. Got some technicals being handed out over at Northrop. Getting pretty physical over there, but Legends should hang on. Commanding 21-point lead over there. As for here, Knights, with just 5 minutes to work, down 25, would assume the Chargers would roll on to their 4th straight victory. If the Knights do end up going on to lose this one, drop them to 0-9 on the season. Winless are the Knights. Complete reversal from last season where we saw the Knights take it into semi-state. Made a nice run in the tournament, but change of coach, change of personnel. A lot of seniors graduated on that team. As Thompson takes it up and in, no good. Jones takes it. Different change of culture with the new coach coming in. McKeeman fires a three. Can't get it off the bounce. That rim has been unkind to the Chargers' three-point attempt. And we'll get a foul. Good hit the Fish, but as I was saying, it's going to take some time for the Knights to kind of regain their ground. As you see Fish, Edja, and Jones all take a seat for the Chargers. With 4:39 remaining. Take some time for them to regain some ground, rebuild, instill that system that head coach Willie Huberts wants his players to play through. There's some talent there with Nayland Thompson as a freshman. Shot by Hudson, no good off the rim. Rebounded by Keeman. They'll move it up quick for the Chargers. Taps it off to Gross. Shear with it. Takes it up. Through the contact. Up strong is Preston Shear. So he gets a bucket, and we'll get a Charger. Nope, thought it was a timeout. They'll roll out of bounds, so back the other way it goes. 57-30 now. offensively just not going the way the Knights needed to. 4 minutes left in this one. 57-30. Up to Perlick. Perlick, game high 16 points. Swerveland now with it. Nice little feet. Sheer down low. Shear's going to drive it again. Why not? Blocked away by Sturm. Hunter Perlick check in for his brother Riley. Perlick probably take a seat for the rest of the night. With 3:40 left, leading scorer gets a ovation from the bench. Pocock with it, feeds down to Shear. Shear moving around. Now into Swerveland. Swerveland makes a nice move to the basket, hands it off to Shear. Gross a fire three. No good off the backboard. Battled out of bounds with Sturm and Hunter Perlick, but stay right down here. 3:30 remaining in this one. So for the Chargers, they'll move on tomorrow and play Penn. That's a 4A matchup at Penn, so up in Mishawaka. 1:30 game time on that one. We got a foul going the other way on Swerveland. End of the third quarter, out of Concordia, 59-31 in favor of the Archers. Dominating out there at Concordia. They are a great squad. We saw them in the championship game. And the SAC tournament, they were defeated by the champions, Northside Legends. That Northside team starting to figure things out. Had a little rough start. Not rough, I mean, 2 games isn't rough, but lost a couple of games. Many starting to challenge what they were capable of. Not quite the caliber of last year's team, but they've put those to rest as Swerveland misses that 3-point attempt. And it heads out of bounds, so the Knights will regain a possession here. But as I was saying, a lot of people question that Northside roster this year compared to last year's state title run. But put to rest, that has been likes of Keon Brooks Jr., always a highlight in himself, fun to watch out there. And Austin Boucher, Lucas Croft, Brandon Johnson, great lineup. Starting to figure things out. Sturm knocks down the first of the pair. So 2:43 remaining. Sturm gets both of them. So 57-32, first 2 points for the Knights in 4 or 5 minutes of the contest. Back to Kanapke, he'll bring it up the court. To Hudson now, guarded by Shear. Pocock with it. Down low to Peterson, and we'll get a foul. So 18 fouls on the Chargers. Peterson will be shooting free throws. As for the Knights, their next game tomorrow, Fort Wayne Blackhawk, be a interesting matchup out there. That's at Luers. That'll be an interesting matchup. 1A, the number 1 seed in 1A right now, the Blackhawk Christian Braves, playing phenomenal. Had a 55-52 victory over Homestead just this week. Great game. That's on SummitCitySports.com. If you'd like to go watch that replay. It was a great game. A lot of potential on that Blackhawk team. Many expecting them to go deep into the 1A dirty run. As you see, Hunter Perlick gets the kind bounce on the foul. So, and one shot for Hunter Perlick coming. Saw 6'2" sophomore, younger brother of Riley Perlick. Saw Riley Perlick, 16 points. Game high across the board for either team. His brother have, and now Hunter getting in the action as well. Good on his free throw, so a 3-point play for Hunter Perlick. 2:10 remaining in this one. But as I mentioned matchup to be tomorrow for the Knights. Tough one it could be, especially after falling 0-9 now. Chargers will move to 8-2 on the season. Now, shoving battle on Sturm and Hunter Perlich. Be a foul on Perlich, so free throws coming for the Knights. Sturm will head to the line. After that game against Blackhawk, the Knights, their next SAC matchup will be over rival Dwenger. That's also at Luers, so a couple home games for the Knights to try to regain some control here and still looking for their first win of the season. Sturm good on the first, so he'll be shooting a second. 60-35 the score now. Good on the second is Sturm, so knocks down the pair. 36 points for Knights. 60-36 the score, 147 remaining. Shear with it. Makes a nice move, feeds to Pocock off the glass, and good for Blake Pocock. Off the feed for Preston Shear for the Chargers. Lead increases, 127 remaining. Peterson with it now. Feeds it to Kanapke. Over to Hughes, excuse me. That's Hudson with it. Draws some contact. Peterson to fire a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded. Preston Shear. Shear got up there for that one. And we'll get a reach. 1:11 remaining on the clock. Both teams in the bonus, so Shear will be coming down the other end to shoot some free throws. Glad you joined us here tonight on SummitCitySports.com. Once I said, I am Balin Height. On the play-by-play alongside me all night through the girls and the boys' game has been Ben James. Hope everyone's staying warm tonight. Temperatures shifted pretty quickly overnight. Last night's high is around 50. Today is around 23. So a lot of schools in the area closed. A lot of games were canceled, but not the Fort Wayne SAC games. All 5 games, I believe, were played through, but still icy conditions out there, so be careful and stay warm tonight wherever you are. Gross with it. Pocock. 62-38 the score now. Perlich bringing it around to Gross. Clock under a minute now. See if the Chargers just hold on to it. Relu now. Shear. And back in their way, so Knights will get one more possession here. 28 seconds remaining in this one before presumably the buzzer would sound and that would end the game. It'll be Hudson with it for the Knights. Over to Kanapke, now to Sturm. He'll drive it. Draw some contact from Hunter Perlich. And head to the line with 20 seconds left, so Sturm drawing contact. Using that bonus to get to the line. See if I can find some scores from around the area. No good on the free throws, Sturm. And good on the second, so 1 of 2 for Sturm on the trip. 20 seconds left. We'll see if the Chargers can inbound it here. Get it across half court, and that'll probably do it. See what the Knights try to do. Bring in the clock down, 39. 62-39 will be the final here as the clock ticks to 0. Carroll Chargers make it a 4-game win streak, moving on to 8-2 on the season. As for the Knights, drop another one, 0-9, 0-9, have not got a victory yet. So Will Hubert still chasing that elusive first win as the head coach of the Bishop Luers Knights As for the Carroll Chargers, as I mentioned, they'll get the victory. Tomorrow they'll face Penn in Mishawaka, Indiana. It's a 1:30 start. For the Knights, they'll take on 1A, number 1 class ranked Blackhawk Christian Braves. So that's at Bishop Luers. If you're looking for a game or a Saturday night to go to, check that one out. As for me, that'll do it from Carroll High School. Like I said, I've been on your play-by-play all night long. Alongside me on the cameras, Ben James. And from Carroll High School, a 62-39 victory for the Carroll Chargers over the Bishop Luers Knights. You've been watching IHSAA SAC Boys Basketball on SummitCitySports.com.